Hello everyone, Pantoufleee here today for another preview video in which we're going to talk about the S.Conq, the T-2020, the birthday event, and you're gonna understand and know everything you need to know about the upcoming dates of premiums, etc, etc. So make sure to watch till the end because everything is important here. Here you have all the statistics concerning this tier 8 heavy tank, and as you can see, it seems to have an original playstyle, and I'm gonna tell you why. There are three things that are interesting me at the moment concerning the tank itself and its statistics. The first one is the aim time. For a Russian tank, 2.9 seconds of aiming time is really good, because it means that this tank is probably one of the best snapshotter heavy tanks at tier 8. The second thing is the armor profile on both the hull and the turret. It seems like it doesn't have that much armor as we thought, simply because it has spaced armor, but we will have to wait for it to be implemented in order for us to know the real effective armor on the tank, because if it has spaced armor, you already know that it's immune to HE and HLs, but we need to know if APCRs are probably going to be able to go through or not, because if it's the case, the tank is definitely not going to be a good one. But it's just expectations. We have to wait for Wargaming to implement the tank in order for us to know that. Finally, the penetration, 221 millimeters of penetration. It seems like this tank shares the exact same gun as the IS-5, at least in terms of penetration and average damage. So for those of you who are familiar with the IS-5, usually you don't really need to use any heat shells in order for you to penetrate, which is a good point, because it means that this tank is probably going to make a lot of credits, as it turns out to be in the shop, and of course people are not going to spend money on a tank that is not making credits, especially in the shop. Finally, the last thing concerning the tank model, as you can see, the tank itself has this kind of open on the turret for you to eject the shell once it's shot, and I truly think it's pretty cool that Wargaming is actually trying to implement this kind of stuff, because it means that either we're gonna see that as an attachment maybe for the tank, or maybe it's on the general model and we will not have to spend anything, but it means that Wargaming is trying to improve the overall design of all tanks, and it's quite an exciting news, because it means that in the future we will probably have some great attachments like this one we have on the T20. Next news, the new avatars that are coming tomorrow. As you can see, there are 6 different kinds of them, simply because if you played for 1 year, you will get the 1 year avatar. If you played for 2 years, the 2 years avatar, etc, till you hit 6 years. But the event also brings us some new camouflages that you can see on the... I equipped them here on the Scorpion G. There are several one of them. I don't know if they're new or not, because I'm not familiar with legendary camos. But if you're looking forward to get one of these skins, you're going to be able to get them tomorrow, because that's when the new event is starting. Now for the last skin, the legendary camouflage on the S.Conq that should hit the shop not tomorrow, because they're implementing the T-2020, but probably in 2 or 3 weeks maximum, and I truly think it looks pretty cool, unlike the one they put on the Shift and Mark 6, but here they did a really good job in my opinion. Now for the last news, the upcoming event for the 6th birthday. As I told you previously, it's all about getting balloons, so you can have sweet boosters in order to increase the number of things you can get. And here, as you can see, there is a watermark, simply because I took the video from Whatbe Lexa, that is a YouTuber, a Russian YouTuber, that is posting a lot of leaks. You will find the link to his channel in the description, and it's extremely worth it to follow him if you want to get news in advance, etc. So make sure to go subscribe to him, because this video you're watching right now is from his channel. And one thing that is important maybe to notice is that the P43 anniversary, the tier 6 premium collectible now, that was supposed to be granted for the Bleed's birthday event, is available in this event. So we will have to grind for it, but it shouldn't be a problem. It should be quite easy, because the main thing here is that Wargaming wants to grant us the tank as an anniversary gift. Finally, concerning the event, as you can see, when you use sweet boosters, you get 10 balloons per battle, and if you win, and you will get 10 additional balloons for each player on your team that is actually equipped with these sweet boosters. So it's pretty cool. Finally, as you can see, the comeback of the Late Tractor as a model. So I think I'm expecting it to be a reskin of the German tier 1. So if you equip it on your German tier 1, you will have the look of the Late Tractor. It could be a really good thing that Wargaming does this, but we will have to wait for it to be implemented to know if it's the case. Finally, it seems that we have tier 6 containers coming in the event as well, so maybe they decided to switch because I told you in the data mining that probably we will be able to get crates, lucky crates for each year played, but it seems like they decided to do otherwise, and it's logic. I mean, they're not gonna grant anybody free premiums because it would be horrible for their economy, so I think that instead they decided to put these boxes, these containers, to get a tier 6 in the game, and I'm really glad they did because I would rather have this than a matchmaking filled with premiums. Finally, for the last item, as you can see, Crucible profile backgrounds. For those of you who don't know, that's the exact same principle as what we had in the first battle pass. It's something that is shown when we check your stats, and that's it's just aesthetic, nothing really important, but still a good addition. Here you can take a look at what it looks like. I think it's pretty cool because it reminds me of World of Tank PC. It was one of their first videos, and it shows how much of a progress World of Tank did. Finally, one last thing I received just before uploading, actually, so I made the video again. But here you can see the T-2020 in action, and it seems like the hull armor is not the best, same as the Ice-3 for example, but the turret armor is simply amazing, so I'm expecting the T-2020 to be a great tank in hull down. Don't worry, as I want to remind you one thing, the tank is coming tomorrow in the shop. If it was not tomorrow in the shop, the testers will not get the tank because that's a community contributor account, which means community contributor account usually get the tanks one day before they are getting implemented into the shop. So here we have the confirmation that the tank is coming tomorrow in a 50 euros bundle. This video is now over. I hope you liked. If you did, please feel free to share and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you soon for a future video, probably a review about the EV301 in the afternoon. Thank you all for watching. See ya.